gone back to Tskaltubo because I only got to spend a few hours there the first time, and there's so much more to explore. Last time we had a look at the Stalinist looking buildings here. Now we're going to have a look at the slightly more modern ones, the socialist modernist buildings. And this building, I think, is a bit in between. You can still see the arches and more classical shapes, but they have been simplified a bit, unlike the hotel we saw last time. And it's a really weird place. This dog over there, he's a really weird one. He was just eating rocks, I don't know why, and now he's trying to get the rocks out of his system again. Well, good luck, little one. We gave him some food, but he preferred rocks. Whatever. Let's go have a look inside of the building. It's been ruined, and it seems to have been ruined twice, because this development right here, these frames, they are definitely not part of the original structure. So it must have had a second purpose, or a second imagined purpose that was never realized. I don't know. And over here we have a nice view over the town Tskaltubo. Very green, and I hope we can have a look at that hotel over there later. Here you can see a Soviet elevator shaft contrasted by this very modern ceiling development, and both of them are ruined. Really weird place. This hotel here is even more modern. There's no traditional forms left in its design. There's a big sign on the top saying Georgian something. That's the name of the old hotel, I think. And the one on the right is definitely inhabited. The one on the left, I'm not so sure, so we're gonna have a look. This one too looks like such a lost place among the green, like it's lost in the jungle. But unlike the last one that looked like a temple a bit, this one doesn't look anything like this. A big, brutal piece of concrete like you're used to from the Soviets. Unfortunately, this hotel is closed off pretty well, and there's people living inside parts of it as well, so I don't think it's a good idea to go inside. Nevertheless, we can have a look at it from the outside. Let's look at the beautiful patterns the mold has made on the ceiling of this concrete building. Wonderful. And you can see there's absolutely no classical element left in this building. It's a later period building, and it's completely modernist. This wing of the hotel has a lot of people living in it, and I've been told that this is housing for refugees, perhaps meant once as temporary housing, but now people have been living here for a long time. We did find a way into one part of the hotel after all, without having to force anything, and it's a nice part as well. This is one of the pools, and after all, this town was a spa town based on slightly radioactive spas that come out of the ground over here. I wonder if this pool was filled with this kind of water or just the regular kind. Anyway, this is where the hotel guests could have gone for a swim. From this side of the hotel you can see the refugees settled only in part of the building. The top 3 floors and the bottom floors they left alone. I'm not sure why. They made their own little developments, making it a little bit like home perhaps. And now they live here for a good 30 years already. And the pool wasn't the only place we could get in to the old hotel. Ironically enough though, it's the only place where it was a little bit dry. You can see here everywhere it's like a shower. It's dripping everywhere. The plants, they're loving it, you can see. Not so much to see, it's been pretty well stripped, but the view over the town of Tskaltubo is pretty good. Just look at how it's dripping over here. If anything, this looks like what the world will look like after humans are gone, I think. The plants have taken over, the water has taken over. Beautiful. This wing of the hotel is completely occupied by the refugees. It's a bit like the Kowloon walled city that once stood between Hong Kong and People's Republic of China. Over there you can see their livestock, chickens, in an old concrete hotel building. Having walked through a little bit of rainforest down there in this dark tunnel, we came to a rooftop terrace right in front of the big sign on top, Hotel Tskaltubo. And we have a lovely view over here, the city, Tskaltubo. We can see everything from the place where we were before, this one, to what I think is the city center over there. And in the middle of the city there's this huge park laying right here. And over here you can see the other wing of the hotel, and this one has been completely reclaimed by the refugees from the war 30 years ago. Hope you enjoyed this video visiting Hotel Tskaltubo and the other more modern looking building. I did enjoy visiting and hope to see you again next Sunday.